right, welcome. This is Team Sauce Football Podcast. This is our first time going live. Honestly, we're just a bunch of football fans who really love the game, and we always have conversations around matches, results, transfers, um, anything football related. And we decide why not come together and share this with you guys. So here we are. I'll invite the guys to introduce themselves. I'm Jason. Um, I am based in New York. I am a coach for a middle school soccer team. Well, football. I'm with my people, so I don't have to say soccer. Um, we went to the finals in our first year competing, um, and that's me, Jason. I'll invite the rest of the guys to introduce themselves.
Yeah, greetings, everybody. I am Anthony Jackson. Yeah, I'm based in New York as well. Musician, and also sad to say a huge supporter of Manchester United. But yeah, I guess I can't really say too much right now because I'm a little bit heartbroken. But I'm invite the other panelists to introduce themselves.
Greetings, everyone. I am Leroy Gordon, Vice Principal at a school in Jamaica. Big Chelsea fan. I'll wait to see what, what will happen tomorrow. But I'm a big Chelsea fan, lover of football. Yeah.
We have one more on the call. Yeah. All right. While we wait on Robs to get on, what happened today? What? All right. So generally speaking, we have generally more Man United supporters in our friend circle, in our friend group. So it's always overwhelming the response after a game. So I want to know, like Neil, Robbie, who are Man United supporters, what happened today?
Yo, people, you guys hear me?
All right, here's Robbie.
Um, okay. I'm Robert Hines. Lifelong Manchester United fan. You know, I work at a very prominent telecommunications company, and I can tell you, if my fellow United fan, Mr. Jackson there, is not distraught, I am past distraught right now. I'm livid, but we'll discuss it more a bit with the guys, so you'll hear more on what I think of what happened today and also on the other rest of matches.
This is Smile of Shame, yeah?
That's the first question, Robbie. So you can go ahead and tell us what happened.
All right,
All right,
so
for me,
hold on, Robbie. All right, so we
okay,
have people in the chat. So from time to time, I'm gonna be, lifting up the comments in the chat. So
For sure.
Romaria says, "I don't think Man U should be talked about today." Romaria
Becky,
said,
come on, bro.
Let's talk about the brilliant performance of Brentford." That's a good way to flip it because that's something I was gonna bring up
No,
because Brentford actually played really good football today. But when we start the conversation, we'll get there. Junior said, "Man United FC needs players more than ever." That's true. That's true. All right, Robbie, I cut you off. Go ahead.
all right, for me today, uh, it's crazy, man. But overall, Brentford performed really well. The thing highlight of it was they pressed a lot. They pressed from start to finish, and our players was just not up for it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Too many mistakes. The first goal, Ronaldo got it in the midfield. I think it was Ronaldo, and they just pressed him until they won the ball, and then that Silva you got a shot off, and the guy spilled it.
Hmm.
Second goal was a total miss. I don't know what that was. To be fair, I don't know what. I don't know if they might try play through the back, or they're like trying to actually make a couple passes and they couldn't find a pass out. I don't know what happened there, because for me, the guy should have just out the ball,
Right.
and they didn't. So I just can't understand. That was just a total miss up, a total sloppy goal. I saw the third goal. Oh, the third goal was a header, right? I think. Yeah, it was another fluke headers, but this goal is a goal. But all I can say, first half, total domination. Total domination. Got dominated, man. It's crazy.
Right.
But
All right. So
yeah. Leo, what you have to say?
to be honest, bro. To be honest, like I'm not I'm not surprised. Not surprised by the result. You know what I mean? Because it's more than just the performance on the pitch. Is how we as a club um how we do business outside of football. You know what I mean? And I know a
Right.
lot of people going to be like Ten Hag out, and because I even see that already. People are saying that yo, if Ten Hag don't strip Maguire captaincy for the next match, they're going to be Ten Hag out and all this kind of stuff. Like the problems are bigger than what is on the pitch. Like watching today, it's just a couple of times. Well, I I wanted to turn on the TV, but I couldn't because I wasn't by myself. But first half totally dominated by Brentford. Not taking anything away from them. They came with a game plan. And I mean, I think they knew how we were gonna try to play, and that's the biggest thing for me. Like, yo, I don't know. Like, sometimes I wonder what these managers are seeing because me watching the match and looking at the game, especially the first half. Brentford, Brentford, they were pressing us high up the pitch, bro, because they know we were trying to play from the goal from the back, right? Pressing us high up the pitch. Like any footballer, you see me, any manager, if you see that's their game plan, they're trying to pin us in our own half. We don't have the players to play the ball out from the back. The here, first person, the here is not a goalkeeper. He's not a sweeper keeper. He's not good with the ball at his feet. And I
Right.
mean, keep the ball long. That's it. You can't play from the back, keep the ball long. I
Right.
can't remember one time I see Brentford tried to play the ball from the back. They just boot it long because what? They don't have the players to do that. And I mean, so like simple. I know we want to play pretty football. I know we want to look like Manchester City and the Barcelona and all these teams, the Liverpools. But at the same time, if you don't have the players to do it, just kick the ball long. And
Right.
I mean, just kick it long.
All right. Before I take Leroy's take on the game, let's lift up some more comments from the chat. Juna said, "Bro, the players played to their capabilities." Okay, um, okay, it's true, I guess.
Yo,
um,
Judah,
hold
darling.
up,
Judah, straight
Romario.
facts.
Romario said, Maguire should not play, Fred should not play, McTominay shouldn't play. Yo, who's gonna play then, right?
The kids,
Um,
bro, the kids.
play the kids. All right, Leroy, what's your take on the game?
Well, it's for the Man U fans to talk more, so I'll keep mine
True.
very short.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as Neil said earlier, recruitment is an issue. And for me, I think Manchester United needed to go for two very good holding midfielders,
Mhm.
considering the issues that they had last season. Midfield is the biggest issue right now. Because Ronaldo can still score. Sancho is still a good winger. They have good players still. So I think they needed to solve the midfield issue, and it's sad that they haven't prioritized on that. But
Right.
simply for the game today, Brentford just needed it more. They wanted it more. Went for it. They were winning all the 50 challenges, just first to the ball, more aggressive. It's just, and it's worrying for Manu because if they are going to change two coaches in this space, well, less than a season, and still having the same problems, less than a year, two coaches, and still having the same, personality issues on the pitch where the players are just not fighting, then you wonder
No
where the
fighting
fight is
spirit.
going to come from.
Right.
No
What
fighting
is going
spirit.
Right.
to
And
start the
You know,
fight?
I want to
and to be
agree.
honest,
I want to agree. Hold on, Jackson. I want to agree with Leroy. Yeah. I've been saying like Man United is and I didn't say which team I support. Um, I'm a Manchester City supporter. Let that sink in. All right. So I am not. I'm not coming with the same energy as my fellow Man United supporters are coming with, but I can appreciate the game on an objective level. To give objective criticism and praise alike, right? But Manchester United's problem, and this is coming from me, just my opinions, is not a coaching problem. Like they can sack Ten Hag tomorrow and get Pep Guardiola. Well, maybe Pep will change the thing, but like if they sack Ten Hag tomorrow and get a new coach, that is not gonna solve the problem. I feel like deep down, Manchester United have lost their philosophy. Like I remember growing up watching Man United as a City fan. Like it was horrible because they win everything, and when Man United is playing, like you almost expect a win, right? Nobody feels that way these days, right? I'm happy when my team gets Man United in the fixture because I expect to win, and that's not the brand of Man United. That's not the philosophy of Man United, right? You like today, I was trying to point out to Jackson that like there's no system, like there's no shape. The midfield looks all over the place. The defense look all over the place, and like that's not a Man United team that played today, right? And that's coming from a Manchester City supporter, right? Jackson, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna touch on the signing because I heard Leroy say something about the targets. Like we should have. I was even telling you today, Jason, that
Yeah.
even before the transfer window opened, we should have been searching for at least one defensive midfielder before the
Hmm.
transfer window even opened. Should
Right.
have had options. And I mean that era. I still question the Ericsson signing. Like I know, like I'm not questioning Ericsson's ability, but we really didn't need that player, honestly.
Right.
And like that's just where Manchester United is.
Right.
Ericsson's coming from Brentford. There's no there's not a lot of top teams chasing Ericsson. Yes, he's a good footballer, but he's going down the pecking order now. And I mean, so it's just like I don't see the Ericsson signing as a really a boost to my team because we have players that there in his position already. And I mean, like I think Bruno and his day can do equally what Ericsson does, and also Danny is there. And I mean, but focus more on central midfield, like bro, like honestly, and I'm not against Ericsson as a player. I know he's good and all that, but I just don't see because today look what happened today. We started with Fred, Bruno, and Ericsson, bro. Um, Rusty's high school can run through that midfield, brother. Because nobody's there to protect the defense line. You get what I
Hopewell
say?
High.
Hope, hope a lie. You get what I say? Nobody's there to protect the defense line. And because of that, bro, like most of these defenders are getting exposed. And I mean, we can't really play the ball from the back because we don't have a hole in midfielder that can take the ball from the keeper. And I
Right.
mean, we tried last week with Fred, we made a mistake. This week again, the same thing happened with Ericsson.
Um,
Ericsson played whole in midfield for majority of the game.
and
You get
and
me? I say,
that to my point, Neil. I was so confused about the midfield shape of Man United because at one point I was asking Neil, what position is Ericsson playing? Because Ericsson looks like he's playing holding mid, but at times Fred looks like he's playing holding mid. Sometimes like Eric for that goal. Was it? Did it result in a goal? Yeah, it did result in a goal when
yep.
Yeah, the second one.
Ericsson dropped for the pass from De Gea, and he got confused because that's not his position. Like, why is he receiving the ball from the goalkeeper there? Mind you, the goalkeeper should not pass that. But why is Ericsson there receiving that ball in the first place? You know what I mean?
I think, I think, I think, I think what happened is because I know Fred started in a holding position. I think, I think it was just the unpitched decision from Ericsson
Okay.
to to fill that space, being that I don't know. He probably think everybody knows that Fred is not a holding midfielder. Fred is not building from the back. Fred is not the best option. So I think that's what happened. I'm speculating right now, but I think that's what happened. Ericsson, it was just an unpitched decision to be like, yo, you know what? let me drop here so I can pick up the ball. Yes, Ericsson is better in that area, and I mean because he's good with the ball at his feet. But on Ericsson in your team, that's not where you want him. You need him high up the pitch in the pocket
But he
in order
tried
to
it
create
before the
chances.
goal, though, right? He tried it before the goal.
Yeah, I'm
As he
trying.
did it one time and then almost lost it. And
Yeah,
then try it
but
again. The truth.
back to what Neil is
It
saying.
happened
Right.
like in what in
So
5 minutes,
Like
in
about,
5 minutes. Yeah,
like 2 minutes before, 3 minutes before.
yeah,
where Ronaldo lost the ball, bro. He should not even been there, bro. You get what I say? Because that's not even the shape of the team. I was telling Jason while watching the game, like, all right, we realize Brentford is pressing with two players right there. We should not be trying to play that ball to the midfielder. If you
right,
want to play the ball to the midfielder, then Fred has to drop in that gap along with Ericsson. So we'll create a two-man holding midfielder, the two defenders, centre backs, and plus the wing backs wide. You get what I say? So we have more bodies. And then whoever is playing the number 10 will drop in the space to create that diamond, that triangle rather. You know, I mean Alfred and Ericsson. It's not rocket science, bro.
right.
And if you don't see the pass to the holding midfielder, for heaven's
Kick
sake,
it long.
kick
Hey,
where the ball.
You wonder why fans
Bro,
can see this
as
and
Junior
coaches and
is
big
saying in
players
the
can
chat,
see it.
nothing is wrong with clearing the lines. Junior
Yeah.
says in the chat.
bro,
All
like,
right.
I say, bro, like, why they gonna kick out the ball? Like, it just don't make no sense to me.
I know
Like,
why.
why
I
man?
know why.
The man actually
I know
can't
why,
play.
bro. Let me tell you why. You want to know why? You want to
Go
know why?
ahead. Yeah, sure.
That is the game plan. That is the tactic of Eric Ten Hag. But De
Fair,
Gea
fair.
is so dunce, so stupid as a footballer. I don't even want to call the man name too much, and the man name see this
Nah,
stream
great.
when they
Nah,
get
yeah,
big.
yeah, yeah.
But
No,
what
you're
I
not
say
wrong.
is
You're not
like,
wrong, Neil.
honestly,
Because
bro,
even though,
as a footballer, I mean, we clearly we know that is the plan of Eric Ten Hag. That's his game plan. That is his tactics from Ajax days. He
exactly.
likes to play the ball from the back, which is why him seek to get more technical midfielders, Frankie De Jong and all that kind of people that can pick up the ball deep and bring the ball forward. You get what I'm saying? No, we know that De Gea is not a goalkeeper to be passing from the back. So this thing is kind of new to him. Because we know that seasons upon seasons prior to today, him always fail in that era. You get what I'm saying? But he's trying to do what the coach says. And I think this was a debate. I don't know if it was last season or the season before with, I think, was it Liverpool? One of those teams were trying to play from the back. And they lost the ball. And I think the manager went in the press and be like, yo, if there's no option to play from the back, then the players should know that, yo, keep the ball long. Clear the ball, clear the line. Because at the end of the day, if they don't score, they don't win. You get what I say? But, I mean, you tried it one time, it failed. Because when Ronaldo lost the ball, it was the same thing. We were trying to build it from the back. Ronaldo lost the ball in midfield, boom, goal. Try it again. We try to play it to Ericsson. And then that Robbie, like to show you like there's no confidence like in amongst the teammates, because if you look at that pass, De Gea had Maguire to his right, That was the clearer pass. When he got the ball, he looked Maguire, and I don't know what happened in this side. Whoa, Ericsson's a better footballer. Let me give it
No
to Ericsson.
confidence.
No
No,
confidence.
there's a
Captain.
lack of trust in the side.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
a,
if you're having two forwards, right, at the edge of the 18, trying to press you, and the centre backs are free to your left or your right, you play the ball to them. You don't try to play the ball in that area, because when Ericsson got the ball, it was like two players already on him. There's nothing he could have done.
yeah.
You get what I say?
I honestly felt bad for
Yeah,
Ericsson there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, right,
players,
man.
but there's no confidence, and that is why we kind of blame Ten Hag for the starting lineup today. Yes, individual mistakes, but I think coming off the results of last week, some of these players should have been on the bench.
Right. Understandable. All right, so let's
All right,
lift up some. Oh, Robbie needed to
yeah,
go, and then I'll lift up some
that's,
comments from the chat.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a second. All right, just to kind of, let's say, confirm or add to what Neil is Jackson is saying. Pretty much
Don't call me name,
exactly.
Morris.
Sorry, sorry. My bad. Well,
DNB
exactly.
system
If there's
rough.
no option, if there's no option there to pass the ball out from the back, you move the ball up the field. Take command of your box. The guy always has a issue command in his box. That's a film problem. Whether he might do it from corners or him just him a start off. We don't
And
know
this is
why he wanna
nothing
pick the
new.
passer. Exactly.
Nothing new,
So I
bro.
mean I say
Like it's
like
been
you know what
happening.
I say. But I just say Maguire did open, but Ericsson was a better baller. So I'm say, all right, let me get
Oh,
Ericsson because
I
he's a better
still
baller.
we hear the
It's
white
just
come
like
again.
you. It's just like you. It's just
Have a
like
bun
it's
out
like
now.
me. That's
Explain
like
why, you know.
why
With
do
the
you
Have
go
a,
easy,
have a
I
bun on
gonna
that
what?
one there.
with
Have
the
a bun on
easy
that
of
one
mine.
there.
Anyways,
Have a bun on
Robbie,
that one
as you were
Yeah,
saying,
that's my say now. It's just like you probably have two brethren did it and them a look a girl, but you not confident if you make him look the girl. So you know what? Let me go look the girl myself. Cause him not confident. That's what it was
there.
like that.
Confident.
It's
There's no
crazy.
trust. There's no trust.
No
There's no
trust,
trust.
no
Nothing, bro. There's no
cohesion,
leadership on the field. Every mistake,
nothing at all.
Ronaldo is like, I'm like, bro, just calm
yeah,
down. Try to
yeah.
lift the spirit of the players. And I mean,
Run,
all this
Ronaldo got
competition make no sense.
a little emotional today. Yeah, definitely. I want to say
Yo,
though, and again,
Bruno was
I'm gonna
non-existent today. That was the weirdest thing for me.
yeah.
Man was non-existent, non-existent. So
Ronaldo?
what him have? Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. I
I
was
want
Yo,
to
surprised when he took off Eriksen instead of Bruno. I was like,
yeah, I
yeah.
yeah,
was
and
surprised.
the changes puzzled me too, because Sancho was a player that should have been on the field
Yeah,
in over Rashford. I don't
I,
see what
I
Rashford
was
is doing.
Bro,
just about to say, like, I wanna say though, like, if there's one thing, positive, I guess, Sancho looked good. Even like, I mean, it was a horrible team performance, but like, if we're looking at individuals who looked like they were trying, who looked like they wanted something from the game, Sancho looked like he wanted something from the game. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Free,
I mean, and
free comments.
ironically, Ten Hag
yeah,
took him
yeah.
off. So, all right, let's jump to the comment section. Juna said, "I've been calling for De Gea's head since 2018. um, plus this Luke Shaw, I've had enough of him, honestly."
Yeah.
Audemars
8
says,
years, 8 assists.
"Playing with Maguire is like playing with a playing with a player less."
Fox, bro.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
Fox,
Oh,
Fox,
what
say no
a
more.
Oh, hey, Maguire keeps digging himself deeper, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Bro.
Do you think, here's a question for the Man United fans. Do you think he should be stripped of his um, captain armband?
Oh, of course, definitely. Look what happened to Mings. Gerard stripped Mings of the captaincy arm because one end is not a good footballer, but he was shaky last season for him. Using that as an example. I think if we did strip Maguire of all those duties, maybe we would have seen a better Maguire. I think so. That one I think. There's too much pressure upon him and he's
Yeah, I was
So,
about
that
to
let
type
me
of
ask you,
person.
do you think it's too
Varane
much
ask
is
a
pressure?
question.
injured.
Varane came on
He
second
came
half
on.
Yeah.
Oh, I
at
didn't watch
halftime.
the entire game. The
So,
halftime,
yeah. So with the captaincy question now, like for me, like I, I get it, bro. Like I get what he was trying to do, coming into a new team, and I mean, trying to like lift the spirits of players that were, good back then in the past, and trying to get them back to their best. The captaincy, I don't think the captaincy has anything to do with Maguire's downfall. To
Hmm.
be honest, I
Real, I
do
think
not
so.
think
I
so.
don't know. I
I
think so.
think even if he didn't have the ban, it would be the same thing. And I mean, and then to look at it um further, if not Maguire with the ban, because he's not a captain in my book, but if not Maguire, which other player in the squad would you give the ban, Robbie? Which other player? Because everybody was like before the season started, give the hair the ban. The hair is the true captain.
Yeah,
So
because that
are
time he
so
served,
what if
but
what
mm,
if the hair had the ban and then after that performance today, like what would be your reaction to that? Oh, yo, what I mean? Because I think people are saying that Maguire should drop the ban because his performances are shaky. In my
right?
performance,
yeah,
shaky on the pitch.
But it's
yeah.
not
Not
just the
necessarily
ban. He needs
it's
to
not
come out of the team.
he needs to come
So
out of the
just give
team.
it to
But
the give it to
people
the hair.
associate the band with performance on the pitch. Captaincy
Needs
is
to come
more
out
than
of the
just
team.
performance on the pitch. You know what I mean? You have to do it dressing room and all that kind of stuff. Taking control of certain things. It's not just on the pitch, it's in the dressing room as well. No, we don't know what Maguire's like in the dressing room, of course. Of course, we heard rumors and all that kind of stuff. But I don't see any other player right now other than maybe Bruno Fernandes who could have, who deserve the ban. Bruno Fernandes are the hair. And both these players are still underperforming as well. So
Bro.
right now the team just need a overhaul from the owners come straight down there. Because I really don't. We can't get Ronaldo the ban because all the time it's a Ronaldo portray leadership a leadership character is when he's with Portugal. And I mean, in Manchester United, as soon as something starts go wrong, Ronaldo, that's it. There's no Ronaldo. Ronaldo gone. And I mean, he start getting emotional, he start kick with the ball, all them kind of stuff. He start complaining. Bruno is kind of the same thing too. And I mean, so I don't really see anybody. Maguire is a cool head. And I mean, but I don't really see anybody else on the pitch where I'll be like, yo, give this player the ban. Honestly, I don't.
So to
Oh,
me,
well,
it sounds like Manchester United right now is a team that lacks leadership, lacks
lacks commitment,
organization,
lacks drive.
lacks drive, lacks a philosophy. I mean, preseason, you guys said you saw what Ten Hag was trying to do. Today,
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't see anything. So, like, unless you want to enlighten me on what do you think Ten Hag really wants from this team?
Yeah.
Like, that's my next
Yeah.
question.
Where does the
What-
team go from here? How you correct this?
Yeah.
Bro,
How
we
you
have to get
correct
rid
it
of some of these
right
players,
now?
bro. Some of these players don't have it. The Rashfords.
You have 2 weeks, Rabbi, so you have to be realistic. How you correct
Yeah,
this
man, no.
moving
Like
forward?
character.
Players,
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna
You
carry
don't
this
want to get
within
me
2 weeks.
started I mean, I have the JB, So if you ask me all that question, like,
Yeah.
bro, I
Stress,
don't
bro.
see. We wasted. I know I said this already to you guys. We wasted the entire window.
Literally.
On one player
Not to get him.
just to not get that one player.
It's crazy.
We wasted the entire window on one player.
Just
to
like
not
I
get
look a
that player.
girl. Just like I look
You
a
know what I'm
girl
saying?
how long. I not going
Bro,
feel.
waste. No, right now, like I was saying today, Jason, like,
Yeah.
well, I've been saying it though, but like for this week, you're going to see what's going to happen. So Liverpool's game, then it's going to a protest going on. I'm sure there's going to be a protest this week.
Yeah, let's see if
You
you
see?
see the old banner.
Liverpool game, I see these are the distractions that we really do not need. But I can't ever say anything no after today's game. I have to be like, yo, honestly, bro, like something needs to change. And if majority of the fans feel like, yo, the owners need to go in order to see results, then I'm with it, bro. I just want to see some change. Because I personally do not think the Glazers are to be blamed entirely. Because I think the players that are there just not up to the task. The Glazers are not the ones that are on the pitch. Yes, the club have problems. But every club have problems. Every club. Last season when Chelsea was going through their little period there, change of ownership and all that kind of stuff. The performance on the pitch was nothing like what we saw today from Manchester United, bro. See, you can see clearly that these players do not want to. I was saying it to Jason. It's either these players do not want to play for the manager. It's either something happened between pre-season and the start of the league, where Ten Hag tells someone to go, or move from so and this somebody, I don't know him look one of the man them mother or something. But the contrast, bro, from pre-season to the start of the league, bro, I can't understand it, bro. It's just like, what is this? Like, me soon play pre-season, me see the effort, me see the game plan, me see the triangles, me see the pressing. We don't do that none since the start of the season. And I think if we were doing that, and I mean, we'd probably get a result if the season a draw. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the second half today wasn't terrible. The second half was kind of better, but at that point, Brentford was just trying to hold the lead. So I can't even say, yo, we were actually playing good because Brentford was just sitting back trying to
Mm-hmm.
protect their lead.
Right,
And I mean,
right.
That's true. That's
And
true.
and
But
and and even then, Brentford still had the chance to make the game five,
exactly.
6, 7,
That
8.
that is it, Jason.
Right?
Exactly. You hit the nail upon the
So
head. Exactly what
so
I said.
don't say it like they didn't come playing second half. They did.
you know,
They
them
they
not
just
just captaincy,
Yeah,
but
they
as a
bro.
just
jersey too.
Bro,
they
laughed
weren't
at
as
me.
clinical, but like I mean, I get your point, Neil. Yeah. Um, I feel like, and this is the City fan in me chipping in. I feel like Manchester United supporters are always looking for a scapegoat. Always looking for a scapegoat. It's Maguire, it's Ten Hag, it's the owners, it's the Glazers, it's like I feel like that's been the story, and that's why you guys have been through so many managers, right?
Yep.
So many
Yep,
managers
Right.
because
that's
guess
true.
what? As believe it or not, Manchester United's fan base is very powerful, and like if all the fans are saying, "Yo, sack so and so is gonna get sacked," you understand what I'm saying? Because it's a big club and the fans do have power, and it's sad because they're always looking for a scapegoat, and I'm hoping for the sake of the league and for the sake of a really good manager that Ten Hag does not get sacked in a couple of weeks because of a rough start to the season. That's just my
No,
hope.
I don't think
Yeah,
so. No,
that's
then
Nah,
I
it's
That
not.
won't
that's me.
happen.
that
I
one.
don't
Yeah,
think so.
That wouldn't make sense.
But
yeah,
that's the thing, you know, like, because what's going to happen now is that it's crazy. Because um, bro, always, I mean, I don't know. We had some good managers over the years, you know what I mean? But other
Minus
than
Ole, but carry on.
other minus Ole, and to in all fairness to him, he did his thing as a interim.
Interim. Yeah,
He did
interim
his thing,
merchant.
right.
yeah. So all fairness to him, but right now we have a decent manager in place, a good manager in my opinion, right?
Guys,
And
guys, 1 second. I'm gonna post a very important correspondent in the WhatsApp group, so just you can continue talking, but just check it in the next minute. All right.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, right now we have a good enough manager, modern style of football and all that kind of stuff. No, and we gave him the same tools that was failing last season, the season before, and the season before, and the season before, and it goes on and on. Right? Same tools, and by tools I mean the same players, right? And expecting different results. I of course I have to hold my hand up because I was those one of those fans that believe that there's something in some of these players like the Martial, the Rashfords, the I won't even say Lucia, but the
Rashford
De
too.
Gea and the even Dollar, even Fred. I was like, and with a better manager, better system, we can fairly judge these players because we haven't had a proper system over the past years. You know what I mean? So I have to hold my hand up and be like, I was on was like, we're gonna get the best out of these players with Ten Hag. You know what I mean? But I'm so wrong. I I
Oh,
I can't be more wrong than this, bro. It's like watching these players, bro, is the same thing. It's even worse. No, I have to hold my hand up again and be like, oh, my apologies to Ralph Ragnick for saying he was a trash coach. Whatever he was saying about these players was totally accurate. And I have to agree with
told you.
Leroy. Leroy
I
hold my hand up again
told you.
and say, Leroy, you were right. When I said Ten Hag was a little bit arrogant when he came in, he should have listened to Ralph. Because see, Ralph said the team wanted 10 players at least. Right? And,
Heart
and
surgery, bro.
Eric was
Heart
like,
surgery.
no man, you don't want to hear Ralph have to say and blah blah this and blah blah that. No, in our state where we look like fools. Eric looked like a fool. Like looking at him today is like him just did it, being like, what really are going right now? You
Right.
know what I mean?
And
He looked
Neil,
like a fool.
Neil, I'm gonna cut you right there because we are, if you check the group, we are gonna be running out of time. But before we do that, uh, I just want to point out some statistics, and then we're gonna go over a few things. So first stream for Team Sauce, and we had 27 views in total today. And at one point, we had 11 concurrent views. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right. All right. So
Yeah.
this is just the start. We have a lot more for you guys. We have quite a few guys on the team as well. You'll see some new faces next time around. But we have about 5 minutes, so we're gonna quickly go over the results of today, and then talk about our predictions for tomorrow's big game. That's Chelsea
Cool.
versus Spurs. And if you can see at the bottom of your screen, also inviting you to join us for a watch along. It's gonna be a live watch along. We'll be streaming, talking about the game, reacting, and then after the game, we'll have some post-match commentary. So make sure you join us tomorrow for the Chelsea versus Spurs game. Same link, same channel. If you have not sub. All right, guys, quickly. Not results, predictions for tomorrow's Chelsea versus Spurs game. Starting with Leroy. So you're the only
Yes,
Chelsea
Leroy.
fan here.
So prediction.
Yeah, predictions for the game and why.
I can't be online and say Chelsea is going to lose. So I'm going to give two predictions. So the first one, as a Chelsea fan, I am saying Chelsea 3, Tottenham 1. But
Yeah.
as a sports person, I think the game is coming too soon for us. You know, I think Tottenham is well set already, and Conte, you know, have the team where he wants the team to be. I think we're still getting things sorted out.
Mm-hmm.
So I really see a Tottenham win from a, you know, if I'm to be realistic, but I'm hoping for, of course, a Chelsea win.
Right. All right. Cool. We have some predictions in the chat. Junior says Spurs 3, Chelsea 0. Okay. All right.
Yo, where's Romari Bickford?
Jackson and then
He's
Rob's.
a Chelsea fan.
Jackson.
Yeah, for me,
predictions.
like honestly, I watch Tottenham and I watch Chelsea. The last game that I watched with Chelsea, I don't think they're gonna even get a goal against Tottenham, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that Spurs match would probably
We can get a penalty.
I don't
On the counter. Get a penalty.
Right, only person that can get a penalty for Chelsea is Raheem Sterling. He's the only player in the attack who seems like he wants to take on defenders. But to be honest, I don't see that happening. I mean, I don't see Tottenham have any rash players that in the box can do anything silly. Maybe Loris. But to be honest, I feel like a Tottenham win, 2-0.
Yeah. Rob's.
All right. So my prediction. All right. Based on what I see so far, Spurs look like a team that's well drilled, well coached from a very good coach. Based on what I've seen from the last match, and look good. Chelsea kind of iffy, but they're grapplers. Somehow, Ryan might scrape a penalty somewhere down the line. We don't know, but their forward line is questionable because them forward line crappy.
Lucas cool.
Ain't it? Havertz ain't it? That bro are you already yet
20
still?
goal last season.
Yeah, Leroy. Look at that. But for me, I think right now Kulusevski the power piece of farm. And I think him gonna be the real deal tomorrow. Him gonna be the main man tomorrow. We really take Spurs over the line, give them their first win at the bridge for quite a while since 2018 and the last win there. So I think probably Kane and Son score. Maybe one scrappy penalty from Jorginho, so 2-1.
Yo, before we even go further, let me tell all the Chelsea fans then. Leroy placed a bet with me that Kai Havertz will score 20 goals in the Premier League this season. So at the end of the season, right, we'll be right back here because I know he's not going to win that bet, and we bet 10,000 Jamaican dollars. I just letting everybody know
Oh, easy
Kai
money.
Havertz to score 20 goals by the end of the season in the Premier League.
I said,
10,000
I'm gonna
Jamaican
put
dollars.
this live. I'm gonna put this
Suppagent
live. You
energy.
can't get out of this. This is live.
Well,
This is a receipt right here. Anyways, all right. My predictions before we close our first episode. I just feel like Chelsea has a good side, but I don't see the system fleshed out as yet. Tottenham looks more drilled and like ready. So just for that reason alone, he's got the money. Just for that reason alone, I feel Tottenham's
bro,
gonna.
5,100 that can't trigger.
Yo, how are you guys interrupting me while I'm talking?
My
Yo,
bad.
relax.
My bad.
Anyways, for that reason alone, I'm gonna say 3-1 Tottenham. Kane is gonna score. I think Son's gonna score, and there's gonna be a surprise goal from somewhere. All right, that's it for the first episode, guys. Again, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We have one more prediction in the chat: Spurs 1, Chelsea 2. All right, appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for coming through. Like, this is our first time live, and we had 29 views today. Appreciate it, guys. I feel the love already. This thing is gonna blow up. Make sure you share this thing. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe.
Get them lights up.
Relax, man. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Chelsea Spurs watch along. Bring a friend.
Share it, subscribe, guys. Comments, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? All right.
Peace out.
Hit that bell.
Definitely. All right. See you guys next time.
Yeah, cool. Support.